Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Oti. I create content on sewing tutorials and headwear, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. In today's video, I'll be recreating this Tiwa Savage luxury Bubu. It is absolutely beautiful. A client sent this video to me and asked me to recreate this style for her. This is a clip from the tutorial you are about to watch. For this style, I used Mikado fabric to recreate this style, and I bought 4.5 yards of fabric. So if this is what you would love to learn, please sit back, relax and enjoy the tutorial. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please click on the red button down below to subscribe, and also click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. So without further ado, let's move right to the tutorial. I bought 4 yards of fabric separately and I bought half yard separately. The reason why I bought extra half yard is because by the time I cut the bodies from the 4 yards, what will be left won't be enough to cut the facing, because the client I'm sewing for, she loves her Bubu to be really big, and the fabric that will be left, I'm also going to use it to make headwear for her. So let's move to the drafting. Neck width 3 inches, neck depth for the back 1 inch, neck depth for the front I marked 7.5 inches. You can use any neck depth of your choice. Then I connect the necklines. From my center back to the sleeve length, I'm going to use the total measurement of the fabric. I'll just cut out the selvage part of the fabric. Then the sleeve opening, I measured 12 inches. You can use any sleeve opening of your choice. I rule into a straight line. I moved towards the lower part of the Bubu. I measured 21 inches. Then I ruled that into a straight line. For the sleeve, I come in with about 4.5 inches. Then from there, I'm going to slant it to join the mark. Then I curve the armhole like so. I realized that the line wasn't slanted enough the way I want it, so I reduced the hem line. I reduced it by 1 inch and I slant it back to the line. Initially I measured 21 inches, so I reduced by 1 inch. So what I have on the hem line, the wideness is 20 inches. Please note, this 20 inches is really big. If your client doesn't want a Bubu to be really big, don't use this 20 inches. The person I'm sewing this Bubu for, I normally use 20 inches for her, and it always come out very big and she loves it big. You can use between 16 to 17 inches if you want a normal size, which is okay. Next is to cut it out. I first of all cut the back neckline, the sleeve opening and the sides. Next is to open it up and fold it like so to cut the front neckline. So before cutting the front neckline, I'm going to fold the fabric underneath it for my facing. Please make sure that the folded edge of the bodice, it aligns with the folded edge of the fabric for the facing, and pin it down. Pin the edges together. Then after that, I'm going to trace the neckline. I cut the back neckline. Then I'm going to cut the front neckline together with the facing. I'll remove the bodies and continue with the facing. So I'm going to measure 3.5 inches round the facing and cut it out. After cutting, I'm going to iron interfacing to the wrong side of the facing. From the crease line on the fabric, I know where my shoulder line is. So I'm going to mark my shoulder line in order to indicate it. Next is to mark 5 inches away from the neckline. I want the height of my pleat to be 3 inches. So I'm going to mark 6 inches. From the 5 inches mark, I'm going to mark 6 inches and also mark midpoint of 6 inches, which is 3 inches. I'll repeat the same thing. From the 5 inches, I'll mark 6 inches and also mark midpoint of 6 inches, which is 3 inches. I'll pick the midpoint, that is the 3 inches mark. I'll pick it to form my pleat. Then I'll pin it down. By the time you measure the height of the pleat, it will give you 3 inches. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. I'll give it a good press before stitching on it. I'll pick on the midpoint of 3 inches to form my pleat and pin it. I'll give it a good press after pleating. Then on the shoulder line, I want my stitch line to be 4 inches length. I don't want it to be more than 4 inches. So that shoulder line is going to serve as a guide. I'm going to measure 2 inches on the left, 2 inches on the right. It will give me the length of 4 inches. So I'm going to stitch the length of 4 inches to hold the pleat down on the shoulder. So I will take to my sewing machine to stitch it down. Then I'm also going to turn the neckline with the facing as well. Then I will show us the next step to take. I have turned the neckline with facing. I decided to show you guys first. This is how it looks on the wrong side. After turning with facing, I overlock the edges, and I also use hemming gum to press the facing down to the bodies. As you can see, I've also given it a good press. My pleat, I took it to my ironing table to give it a good press. I've not sewn the pleat down yet. I just decided to show you guys step by step. So I'm going to locate the shoulder line. Then I'm going to measure 4 inches. I'm going to stitch the pleat down with the length of stitch line 4 inches. I won't let it exceed 4 inches. Please note, this 4 inches is not standard. You can make the stitch length to be more than 4 inches. I just like mine to be around the shoulder only. I don't want it to come to the front. I like it to be around the shoulder only. I've made something like this before using a brocade fabric, and it came out very nice. So I will do that and show us the next step. I've sewn it. This is how it looks on the wrong side. Then this is how it looks on the right side. So the next thing to do is to fold the hem of the sleeve twice. After that, I'm going to sew the sides, hem the lower parts, give it a good press, and show us the final look. This is the final look, guys. As you can see, it is very easy to make. Please make sure that you give it a good press. Every step of the sewing, make sure that you iron it. I'm going to wear it on the mannequin for us to see how it looks. We've come to an end of today's tutorial, guys. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I have lots of luxury Bubu tutorial coming up. Also, remember to click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. Thanks for watching, guys. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. I love you all. Bye.